Hello, Terry Portier here, design, build, engineer, and architect for Paramount Homes, energy efficient and natural homes, and construction. I'm here today to proudly announce that we'll be offering our spec homes to the Wichita and surrounding areas. This video is about the Paraflex. It's a home within a home, a next generational home. Flex home is another term for it. A grandma suite that has been used. 2 entry doors, 2 kitchens, 2 laundries. So we'll get into that here in a minute. But before I get into that, a little bit about a little bit of background about our companies. Paramount Homes is a design firm. Paramount Construction is a build firm. Trevor Portier manages the build firm. That is my son, Trevor Portier, and he also gets into storm restorations, room additions, custom homes. So we have quite a history you can check out on our website. With that said, myself, I am a design engineer. I've been doing that for over 3 decades now around the nation, degree design engineer, and I have proven designs in aircraft, automotive, power sports, building and construction. So you combine the two, and we have what's called a design build firm, and that's important when you're looking for somebody to design and build your home. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of engineering in it. There's a lot of lack of engineering in it, I should say. We have an industry that has builders designing homes that really have a different skill set. They're good at building, and don't get me wrong, that's a very respected trade. There's a lot to know there to build a home efficiently. I tend to stay out of that because I am more design engineer. And so vice versa, the design build or design architects and designers just sometimes don't know enough about the build side, which I've been on manufacturing lines, huge manufacturing lines, so I know plenty about the build, and enough to know, I should say, to know what I don't know and go get some information. So the great thing about us is we have all that under the same house, so that's important. Okay, so with that said, do check out the Paraflat, the Paraflex, or 2 slab-on-grade homes. We have basement design homes. There's a lot to know about basements. Anytime you surround concrete walls with soils and everything else that's going on with concrete, I'll be talking more about that on another video I have, the building science video. You want to check that out because there's a lot to know here about how to design and engineer a house. So anyway, check that out. And with that said, I'll be getting into the Paraflex, showing you a floor plan and some 3D renderings, talking about the financial package and how we get you down to no to low utility bills. So everybody should like that one. This is a view from the sky looking down on a 3D model. I'll spin around here in a second, but here you can kind of see what's going on here. Here's a garage. As you come through and out of your garage into a hallway, and there's a bathroom here, bedroom here, master bedroom over here, and another bedroom over here in addition to a master bath. So basically it's a 28-30 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the main area, and then there's a 3rd bath that gets shared with the suite. It's a separate house over here, basically. I'll tell you more about here in a minute. But in the suite, you've also got your own living room, your own kitchen, your own laundryette, and your own master bedroom. When you come out of a door here to a shared bathroom, and these areas here could be, these common areas between these 2 homes can be a lot of different things depending on the square foot and how much room you have and whatnot. So all through here, there's an entry door to the house here, and there's also another entry door to the house here, the other house here, I should say, the suite area here. Let's talk about the storm shelter real quick. I went over it on the Paraflat. You might want to go check it out. I'm just going to skim right through this. There's a hideaway that fits in here, and it collapses down to 1.5 feet, and then extends out in the season to 3 foot. But you want to make sure that whatever room that you're in a tornado, that it's FEMA approved and safe. A lot of these builders are putting out these what they call safe rooms that are not FEMA approved, and the doors haven't been tested. And you can see a lot of that on my building science videos, how the proper safe room is designed. So be careful with that. I'm not going to go into too much here in this video. But basically, you walk through out of this garage, and here's your main laundry room. Here's the one of the bathrooms. third bedroom. Over here is a pantry area that you can access through a cabinet door here. Great room combo, living, dining, island. Over here's the master suite. You can see, again, I'm looking down on the 3D model right now. I'll spin it around here in a minute, but here's the master. Here's a very large walk-in closet. Here's the master bathroom, soaker tub, built-up closet with the curbless shower. I'll show you. Here is a second bedroom, a large bedroom with a king-size bed. You can see how much room in its closet. And over here, that common bathroom that with 36-inch doors all the way through this suite area over here. So if you do put an elderly over here or a college kid, the elderly can get through with a wheelchair. So we make sure that it's ADA accessible over here in the suite. And a lot of the other doors are ADA accessible as well. So with that, I'm going to spin this around so you can see what's kind of going on here. Again, you can kind of, I'll just give you a quick overview. The 10-foot walls in the garage, there's plenty of room here for shelving around here, to put shelving up for storage, and also we have a drop-down ladder here, and we could put access storage up in the attic. In addition, you can always put outbuildings back here for additional storage. So there's plenty of storage, and if you think about the slab-on-grade home, there's plenty of storage, safety. It basically has everything you need without having to go down these stairs. And people think you're safe down there. You're really not. It's more dangerous down there with the flying debris. If you again look at my building sites video part 2, and you'll see some of those ballistics, those flying objects, is your problem. And if you're not in the proper safe room, it could be more dangerous than if you're out in an area even outside. So, so check that out. And anyway, so everything you need here, and this whole myth about having to go down basement stairs and to get away. Well, this area over here is completely secured. It's got its own security system. It's all lockable. It's got its own entry door, its own garage over here, you can see. And it's totally separated from this area here. That's the main living area. You're finding that these are getting very popular out there in the country, where 2 families can live in these things and they don't have 2 separate mortgages. And the utility bills, they could split them. So they're getting a lot of popularity here. You have a lot of versatility here with this area. The suite over here, it can be a rec room. It can be, you can put your pool table over here. Even got a wine rack here. Take a look at this little kitchen here. You got a little wine rack. You can serve your guests things here. And so everything you need that you find down in your basement with the wet bar and the entertainment area, the television, everything's sitting right there, and you can get away from the main area. You can even lock yourself in there if you really want to, a man cave, whatever you want it to be. So that's why we call it the Paraflex. It's flexible that way. It can be an office area. You can put an office over there. You can pretty much do whatever you want. And so that kind of shows. And then let's go back over here. Let me spin this around and take a look at this kitchen. I mentioned that we could put doors here, and what those you open up those doors, or we could just leave it as an open archway, and then you can get into your pantry area. We've got a nice size pantry back here that you can store stuff in. So let's see, spinning around here, take a quick look at the master bedroom. King size bed in here, and let's spin it around, take a look. There we go. Kind of see what the master looks like. Curbless showers on the entry doors to the shower. This is an American clay product I talk more about in my building science video. Be sure and check that out. And that's about it. I mean, you can I can get together with you and show you more about what this looks like. Lots of natural materials that we use, and the home is highly energy efficient. The utility bills are very low compared to what you'll find out here in the Wichita and surrounding areas. Get in my building science videos. We talk a lot more about that there. hydronic floors, meaning that we have water tubes in the floor. Instead of blowing a bunch of air around the building and contaminating your indoor air quality, and then people wonder why they get sick and sneeze and all that. So we take a totally different design approach. The insulation values of our walls and our foundation and our roof are 2 to 3 times higher than what you'll find here in Wichita, Kansas. We have a controlled ventilation system called a heat recovery ventilation system, or an energy recovery ventilation system I talk about on my building science website. And I also have an energy simulation model video that you can watch and see how all that comes together and how it all makes sense. Here's an outdoor 3D model rendering of the front of the house. You can see it's kind of a craftsman feel to it, with a truss up here in the at the gable end, and options for different types of stones and sidings that we have in all of our homes. And here you can even see grandma's walking the dog just for kicks and grins. But if you go around here, you can see that in this case, on this particular design, our solar panels are on the side of the house, and here we don't like mechanical devices. You can learn more about that in my building science videos. Our mechanical devices operate far less, and therefore the home sustains better. And what I mean by sustain, it lasts longer. So we do have a controlled ventilation system, like I said, that controls the indoor air and helps control the indoor air quality of the home. Here, let me just spin around and kind of get an idea what this thing looks like from the back. Even put mother and child here, and dad coming out, just got done mowing the lawn. He's probably about ready for that hammock about now here in Wichita, Kansas, under that shade tree. So that kind of shows you briefly what the house looks like from the exterior. The windows, I go over those more in my building science video, but they're smart technology windows, and they work with the thermal mass, what's called the thermal mass in the house, the concrete floors, and some of the finishes we put on the walls, different types of natural finishes we offer. So anyway, get on those other videos of mine, and a lot of what I'm saying right now will make sense. Thanks for watching. That just about wraps up this video on the Paraflex. Before we leave, I'd like to discuss the bank financing options. There's an energy efficient mortgage out there. In the past, these type of design features on homes were only available on the higher end, more expensive homes. That's no longer the case. Thanks to some work that the Department of Energy and some other entities professionals have done then working with appraisers and to realize the value of these design features, especially the solar panels, the smart technology windows, the high insulation values, so that the appraisals come out better, in that the monthly payments of the lower utility bills are now considered, and therefore the building's able to qualify for more loan. So that's great news. And with that, I'm going to leave you with some renderings towards the end here. Stick around, and then our contact information. Again, Terry Portier, Trevor Portier, Design Build. Thank you very much for watching again. We hope to be talking to you soon.